Welcome back to the Bryan Devore Connection. I'm your host, Bryan Devore. We never stop learning. No matter how old we get, it's always important to continue learning and growing. There's a wonderful organization here in San Diego that helps older adults with just that. Their name is San Diego Oasis, and here to talk about San Diego Oasis is my friend Kristen Amicone. Kristen, how are you?
I'm great. How are you, Bryan?
I'm fantastic. Thank you. We were kind of joking about the fact that we've talked a million times. We've seen each other on camera. This is the first time we've actually met.
Yeah, thank you, COVID.
Yeah, exactly. I know. So I'm glad that we're coming out of it, and I'm glad we had a chance to get together and talk about San Diego Oasis. What is San Diego Oasis?
San Diego Oasis is a 501c3 nonprofit, and we work, our basic mission is to enrich the lives of older adults and seniors throughout San Diego, the whole region. And we do this in a few ways. We do lifelong learning, as you mentioned. So this is educational opportunities, classes like philosophy, learning a new language. We have physical fitness opportunities, and we have a lot of volunteer opportunities that connect people to other generations, to their greater community, anything to get out of the house and feel connected.
Yeah, it's awesome. And I know you have art classes. I've seen your catalog. You guys put out an amazing, robust catalog. I've had a chance to be in the catalog and speak on real estate, and I love seeing everyone come. You have a location right now in Grossmont Center. We'll talk about another location in just a moment, but that's where your location is right now. And you have classes set up. You have a big auditorium where people can come learn stuff. It's just a fantastic environment.
Thank you so much. We really do what we can to make it warm, welcoming, and beautiful. And we have a really fantastic staff that works with other community members, just like yourself, to make sure that we have people coming in, instructing on things that people find interesting and educational. So yeah, that's really our mission.
Yeah, and I know in the last couple of years it's been a challenge. People have not been able to come in. Now they are, but for a while they were not able to. But you guys really adapted really well by going online. Talk a little bit about how you've adapted that and how you use it now.
So we had a shutdown, was it on a Friday that everything shut down?
Yep.
By the following Monday, we had online classes going.
Wow.
And there were some classes, obviously, that were difficult to take online. More hands-on things like the physical fitness, we kind of had to retool and think about how that would work. Art classes the same way. But really, we did what we could to make sure that people were still feeling that connection and still creating a community. As you know, loneliness and isolation has been a really big problem for older adults and seniors. It really has been rising for the past decade. But the pandemic really brought that to light and really forced people, even those who were really feeling connected and had a community, into their homes, made them feel isolated, made them feel lonely. So we did what we could to make sure that at least for an hour a day, people could get out of their homes, even if they had to stay in.
Yeah, and you were even helping people get tablets and other devices that they needed to take those classes.
Absolutely. So our Bridging the Digital Divide program, which is what that is, we outfit low-income older adults and seniors with a tablet, 12 months of free internet, and access to San Diego Oasis classes. But the most important thing we do is that one of our colleagues, David, actually goes and trains people in the use of a tablet. Because what we didn't want to have happen is to give people this wonderful piece of technology and then have it collect dust on a shelf.
Yeah.
Because that's not good for them, and it doesn't do what our funders want it to do, right?
Right.
So we really tried to do that, the people who weren't connected but wanted to be, to outfit them with that technology. And it continues until today. We thought that that interest would flag a little bit once people started going out, and we haven't seen that at all.
That's great. So it becomes a hybrid model where people can do one or the other. One of the programs you mentioned was the intergenerational one, and that's sort of near and dear to your heart. So talk a little bit more about that one.
It is. So I direct the Intergenerational Programs. So obviously, if you're going to talk to me about something, I'm going to bring it up eventually. So thank you very much for giving me an intro.
Yep.
So our Intergenerational Programs really focus on bringing older adults and seniors into the lives of elementary school kids and we're kind of going into middle school and high school too. Our real crown jewel of the Intergenerational Programs is our Intergenerational Tutoring Program, where older adults go into an elementary school. They are paired with an elementary school student who is struggling to read at grade level, and they work with that student every single week throughout the whole school year. And what we find is those students who are working with this older adult, who are creating this friendship and this bond, not only have a new friend out of it, but also they are, at the end of the year, reading at grade level. they're more likely to raise their hand in class, and they're less likely to be truant, even on days when they don't have tutoring.
Wow.
So it's a life-changing program for both sides, which is what I really love about intergenerational programs in general.
Yeah, so I was going to say, you talked about how it's great for the student and all the things they're doing, but it's great for the older adult too. What's some of the feedback you've gotten from them?
Well, I think the best feedback we've gotten is that once people start volunteering in this program, they
keep
don't
doing
leave.
it,
I
right?
know. We have some tutors who've been with us for 20, 25 years.
Wow, that's
Truly,
amazing.
yes. And you don't do that just for the altruism. You don't do that just because you're giving something to somebody else. You're doing that for so long because you're getting something out of it too. You're seeing a legacy being formed, and you're seeing that your work has an impact. And that's what keeps us young, even as we age. Having an impact, having someone expect you somewhere at a certain time, it's very important.
Yep.
And seeing that you are doing good in the world.
Absolutely. All right, so we teased it at the beginning, sort of the beginning. Right now you're in Grossmont Center, but I've been to the new location you guys have that's going to be coming out in Rancho Bernardo. It's amazing. It's a 2-story, incredible building. Talk more about that location.
Absolutely. So as you said, it's in Rancho Bernardo, this huge 2-story space. We are right off the freeway, so it's an excellent location for us. And Rancho Bernardo in general has been aging for the past 5 or 6 years. So what we're seeing is that there's a lot of need in the area. There are a lot of people who are looking for somewhere to gather, somewhere to learn, and we'll also have space that we can rent out to other community groups, which we have heard from other organizations is really in need in that area.
No, for sure. I've seen it. I got a chance to tour it. It was just a shell. And I know it's in the process of being built out. There's plans for it, but there's a kitchen, there's room for classes, meeting rooms, like you said, right on Rancho Bernardo Road. It's right off the 15 freeway, so it's a perfect location. And yeah, you're right, Rancho Bernardo is aging, but it's going to pull not just from Rancho Bernardo, Escondido, Scripps Ranch, Rancho Penasquitos, the whole area. So you're going to have sort of 2 hubs, one sort of in the north area of San Diego, and then Grossmont in the further south area. You're going to cover the whole county.
Yeah, that's our hope. We also do have classes in libraries throughout the county, even now, and that is growing. That's something that during the pandemic we had to scale back quite a lot because libraries were closed. But we're hoping that with the opening of this new center, more people know about us, more people seek us out, whether they live in Rancho Bernardo, La Mesa, or somewhere else throughout San Diego County.
Absolutely. And you're looking for more volunteers.
Absolutely, yes. So right now, our La Mesa Center is basically run by our wonderful volunteer corps. They answer phones, they take people on tours, they help set up classrooms, and we're going to need that support in Rancho Bernardo too. So if people are in the area and they're looking to make a difference in their lives and the lives of other older adults and seniors, we hope that they come and volunteer. And of course, we always need new tutors, and we have a lot of other programs that we'll need help with too.
Right, and there's a lot of funding opportunities as well for people who want to be able to donate money to help build out the Rancho Bernardo location. There's, I know on the website, there's ways people can donate, any amount of money, naming rights, etc. So all kinds of opportunities are on the website. So the information for San Diego Oasis is on screen. The website is right there. Again, click on the website, check out the catalog of classes, some amazing opportunities. You have to be how old to be a member of Oasis?
We say 50, but we don't card at the door.
Right, got it. Don't card at the door. I like that too. So I can take classes as well as give classes, but like I said, all the information is on the website. Kristen, thank you so much for joining me today and sharing everything that San Diego Oasis is up to.
Such a pleasure. Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome.
Mm-hmm.